What's up, Starcraft fans? Last time we did Abathur with Ruthless and Toxic Nests. This time we'll do Nova, Soldier of Fortune, with spidermines, the holo decoy, and I guess the sabotage drone. You can actually see the sabotage drone as a unit. You can control it, and it says sabotage drone, and it only does damage the units on the same plane, unlike the purifier beam. So I guess it counts. We'll actually go with nuke and holo decoy cooldown, so we can actually have more holo decoys. I think it makes sense. Makes all the sense. We will use Nova primary ability improvement, so that the spidermines don't really have attack speed. They just blow up once like banelings. We'll also have 15 points of Nova energy regeneration and 15 points of unit life regeneration, so that my units kind of heal themselves over time. So let's begin. Once again, we are on Oblivion Express, so we can have the same enemy comp, which is Ground Zerg Classic. So I am fully aware that Nova spidermines and sabotage drone and holo decoy may not be completely enough to do this mission on their own. I will include siege tanks, but I won't really count them towards the melee unit damage. The siege tank damage shows up separate from the spidermines, and also the spidermine cost shows up separate from the siege tanks, so we'll be able to pretty easily separate those two from each other, so don't you worry about that. So to get this ball rolling, I've chosen Soldier of Fortune. The first production structure that I build from, or even produce, will have twice as fast production cooldown, whereas the other production structures will have half of the production speed. Basically, what the first production structure I build will make things faster, will make units faster. The rest of the production structures will make things slower. I've opted to go for a good old command center first, so I can harvest more minerals. The minerals are what I need to get those spider mines out. I will need a lot of minerals to harvest as much, or to produce as many spider mines as I can. After that, factory right away. The factory, of course, is where the siege tanks are summoned from, so I will need the factory first so that I can make more siege tanks. Makes sense. You can see continuous SCV production, because we will need a lot of minerals. Barracks is started. The barracks will be to drop the railgun turrets, so we can take out these rocks. Again, the railgun turrets are not melee units, so we will not count their damage toward Nova's melee unit total. Nova herself is a ranged unit, very much a ranged unit. You can see she's just chilling here in her stasis thing, Nova's stasis shell. I wonder what she's doing there. Like standing menacingly, even glowing. Not very stealth, Nova. Anyway, we are now rallying workers toward this expansion, so you can just saturate quickly. We also want to produce workers there. Very nice. So as soon as the barracks completes, I'll float it over here, so we can kind of tank the first attack wave for us. You can see railgun turrets coming down, so I can break the rocks. We will need to break those rocks. Nova will spawn at 4 minutes, and that will be enough to let her use one sabotage drone to clear the first wave. And clear the first wave it shall. Once these things are produced.
Now back to it.
Should have let this one turret shoot at both these rocks, so that would have been the smart move. Oh well. So I deploy this sabotage drone here. Just let it chill, while Nova will switch to the assault mode, but not really attack. So you can see the sabotage drone got all of that damage done. Meanwhile, Nova does switch to the assault mode to be able to deal with these rocks quickly. Now I am waiting for my first drop of siege tanks. Here it comes. Now the spidermine research has started. It's a pretty fast research. That being said, we will still need to deal with the first wave, so I sent a sabotage drone. Gets about half of that wave, so not the best connection, but should be fine still. Send these workers back to work. Spider mines have completed. Now I can use these guys to throw down the spider mines. Each of these spider mines, well, every set of 3 spider mines costs 50 meters. Because I'm freely shooting with my siege tanks in Nova. Not because they are melee units. They will absolutely not count for a total, but we kinda need to. This is the reason why, well, the reason why I have Nova in here, but not Alarak. Alarak the hero is very much a melee unit, but his spells are all ranged. So the distraction wave and the anti-air attack even are both ranged. So they will absolutely not count. So the only thing that will count for Alarak is the ground attack. And that is not enough whatsoever. That is not even, I would even say that's negligible. That's ultimately why I count Nova, since all of the tanks attacks aren't sufficient to fully clear the map. Or the spider mines rather. The spider mines are not enough to fully clear the map. They are substantial. They are material. That means they will still have a pretty solid impact on the game, which is why I still decide to use them. Anyway, moving on. I know some of you will disagree. I've read the discussion about the Purifier Beam. I've ultimately ruled this way. Here's how I decided to count the sabotage drone, but not the Purifier Beam. Here's my logic, guys. It's my video, my rules. Very scientific process right here. Hope you guys can keep up. We have a bunch of these lurkers. Ooh, nice. Got a lurker, a bunch of hydras, and several bunches of zerglings.
Nuclear warhead armed and ready.
Nuke is ready. Drop the holo decoy. This holo decoy will deal a bunch of work and delay all these guys. It is absolutely a melee unit, dealing all that melee damage. Meanwhile, my siege tanks just spamming, well, trying at least, to get their spider mine charges up. Another sabotage drone will count as melee damage. Ooh, that lurker might get caught. Nice, fantastic. I guess we just kind of finish this off, huh? It's not a problem. We'll just drop a few more mines and... Ooh. Ooh, still not enough. Ah, there we go. So you can see that this is definitely... Nova spider mines are definitely not in the running for best. But they're kind of here just to show that you can do significant work. Significant work. Using Nova's melee units. And only melee units. Well, not only, but you can deal significant damage using Nova's melee. That's the moral lesson of the story. Ultimately, I still use the ranged attack. This will not count. Nova's sabotage drone damage is shown separately, which is the only reason why I've even considered this. Anyway, we are waiting for the next train. Again, the trains will spawn from these, well, these entrances.
Don't want to miss it, do you?
And they'll snake their way throughout the map, running through this entire thing. And we have to intercept the train and destroy it before it exits through these doors. Siege tanks are ready. You can see they've laid down several dozens even of spider mines just ready to delete whatever wave comes. Another sabotage drone would be pretty good at, I hope, taking out a bunch of these lurkers. I got 2, pretty decent.
We are victorious.
Nova having to use snipe against these hybrid is not ideal, but It's fine, not a big deal. We will definitely not go for the bonus this game. You can see that Nova's definitely not in the running for the best commander or best melee unit commander, as she doesn't even bother with the bonus. Still, you can see spidermines will do significant work once the. I'm trying to pull my spidermines, my available spidermines for these tanks, so that we'll be able to do more work when the big wave comes, aka the double train wave, which will be soon. It'll be here in about a minute.
Enemy combatants in motion.
First off,
They're
we'll
headed
have a
our way.
wave incoming. I'm making a point to snipe those overseers so that they will not delete my mines. I've worked very hard to put down these mines. It'll be kind of dance game to just have them deleted like that by the lurkers. Yeah, I don't want these random units to aggro all my spider mines. That's why I'm kind of protecting them with my siege tanks. I want them to be worthwhile, aka fighting trains. I guess it's okay if they're splashing something, but whew, that is brutal. That is brutal. I will have to drop a nuke here
Defensive drone initiated.
because I need to chase the second train. I need significant damage to be able to chase the second train. Ooh, very nice. Alright, here come the spider mines. Ooh, incredible damage. Ooh. Of course, a lot of the damage was from the siege tanks themselves, but close enough. Moving down here, getting ready to fight this whole wave. Using spider-mines to clear this whole area. Look at that. This is the reason why I decided to include Nova in these videos, despite the spider-mines not being able to solve the mission, because that looks absolutely beautiful. Nova will have to snipe this Mutalisk because she does not have melee anti-air, unlike Nova, or unlike Zagara. Zagara and Stukov pretty much have the only melee anti-air in the co-op game. It's kind of funky. Anyway, next wave will be here soon, about a minute. Gotta be ready for that. Ooh, this is fine. We are getting some Raven upgrades, mostly just to have healing. That's the whole point of the Raven, for healing. Let these guys walk in here. Eat that sabotage drone. Ooh. Ooh, those queens are absolutely murdering my spider mines. They are rendering my mines visible. I mean, alongside the overseer, of course, but yeah, those queens absolutely doing a number. Several numbers even on my spidermines. Nova will have to delete these detectors. Train on the way. Ah, this overseer. Not ideal. Just clear those out conventionally. Move on. Another sabotage drone will deal several tons of damage to these escorts. Let's draw them in. Got several tons of damage in. It's pretty decent. Throw down these spider mines will deal damage to both the trains and the escorts. That is beautiful. Look at those beautiful connections. Of course, these queens will still reveal the mines, but the mines will connect pretty quickly when they are first deployed. So it's not a particular concern of mine. We'll start to destroy the train though. And with that, these trains are very tanky. I was about to say with that goes down, but
Of course.
not with that. With a few more hits. With several more hits even. Next wave will be at 19 minutes. We'll have to intercept them here. Around here. Tanks just making their way up.
Enemies on the offensive.
Might have to siege here actually. Yeah, I'm saving all my spider mines for the train. So I might have to... Ooh. Ooh, that's actually what I should have done earlier. I will make a big connection on all those Zerglings and a bunch of those Hydralisks. Very nice.
Got a new plan.
Ooh, more Spider-Man. Ooh, Spider-Man's laying absolute waste to these units. That is huge. That is insane damage. Now that I think about it, I've already done this. You can see I'm just commentating from the replay. Now that I think about it, perhaps I should have used more of these spider mines on these units because the splash damage all counts towards the same damage. Whereas if I save all my spider mines for the trains, it's just basically a single target. I probably should have thought that through before starting this game. Like, sure, these spider mines will do great damage versus the train, but it's ultimately still single target damage. Well, I guess having those hybrid to connect with is also nice, but perhaps I should have used liberators for the trains and just focused on the escorts and the attack waves for my spider mines. That might have boosted Nova's score, but would seem probably too unnatural to watch. I mean, it will boost the numbers, but it might seem a bit too unnatural to watch. You can see I might not even choose to go for this train. Will I go for the train? I might be just choosing to let this train pass. It might be a strategic choice to let the train pass just so my siege tanks can accrue more spider mines. That might have been my choice. Of course, these Hydras choosing to attack my allies' base is not ideal. Very much not ideal. Sabotage drone does connect a little bit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Eyes up. Our ride.
Not even close. Not even close. That was plenty of health. Are you kidding me? That was not even a remote threat whatsoever. That was like a joke of an attack wave. Come on. Oh, a singular lurker. Destroy that. There we go.
Almost got him, commanders.
Running my tanks back. Not sure why. Should have been only Nova. The Queens ran out of energy. Just the Queens ran out of energy spitting harmless goop on my SCVs. And they don't even look that damaged. They don't even look damaged at all. We just spent their entire energy doing basically nothing. Oh my goodness. Throwing down a sabotage drone to deal damage to this escort. Oh, that will deal tremendous damage to this escort. Oh, that will deal several tons of damage to this escort.
Got an enemy attack en route to our base.
Nice. Alright. So I'll have to defend the attack wave. There we go. I eventually wised up and started using the spider mines on the escorts as well as the trains. Dropped a sabotage drone there to deal more damage to the units. Ooh, that'll converge. That's going to be a very sweet sabotage drone hit on all those units. Train number 8 goes down. Well, it's train number 9, but I skipped one. So for me, it's train number 8.
They've loaded up another train. Make sure that cargo doesn't get delivered.
Going north now. Seeker missiles just... Seeker missiles just taking forever to delete these things.
Everyone in the ship. Go,
Alright.
go.
Teleported here to the last train. Just putting down all these spidermines.
Warhead armed and ready.
Will I use a nuke here? I hope I don't use a nuke here.
Time to play
Oh,
defense.
it's gonna waste a lot of potential firepower. But it will basically guarantee the train going down. And I think I'm basically out of mines anyway. No, I'm broke. I'm actually broke. Look, I have charges available, but I'm actually broke.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Oh, it got to that point. Oh my goodness.
Main objective.
So I actually needed to sacrifice
Died without a shred.
the third to the last train just so I can barely have enough money
Echo throughout.
to finish off the train. Oh my goodness. That is insane. Alright, let's check out the score screen. Okay. Damage 264, 175. Multiply that by, we add sabotage drone, 9.7%. We add spidermine, 45%. See? The sabotage drone and spidermine account for the majority of the damage. Nova, of course, has snipe, nuke, and the auto attack, and also the penetrating blast, all of which are ranged, so those do not count. Oh, the second Nova might be the holo decoy. Hold on. The second Nova here, the 2.8, the second Nova might be the holo decoy, so let's absolutely add that. That's 151. The lowest. Like, it's not even close. It's the lowest. By far. Oh my goodness. Now let's factor in the cost. Oh wait. Total damage. There we go. 1.97. Yikes. This is not going to look pretty for Nova. Nova may be pretty, but her score, not so much. This could be the tricky part. So, cost. Well, not this part. The cost, the nuke, the holo decoy. Oh no, the holo decoy and the sabotage drone are all free. So the only cost is spider mine. So each set of spider mines costs 50 minerals. So 990. I made 990 mines, and each set is 3 mines. So I made 330 sets. Multiplied by 50. A pretty cheap fight. A pretty cheap fight. Not as cheap as Abathur Carax, but pretty cheap fight. How did Carax only have? Oh, the Sentinels didn't die that much. It's crazy how Sentinels are actually cheaper than Spider Mines if you just go for it. Oh my goodness. Okay, now, how do we account for the sabotage drone? Do we just prorate it? Nova got 622. I dare say most of that was from the nuke. Hold on. Okay, here's how we'll do it. First we'll add the spider mines. That's 29%. Yikes. 29%. And then we'll add the prorata. So the sabotage drone damage wise is 9.7 divided by 9.7. Oh, let's remove that parenthesis. It's unnecessary. 9.7 divided by 9.7 plus 14.9. Oh wait, we also have to add in. Turns out we'll need that after all. 2.8 for the holo decoy. Then add 14.9. You guys are watching math. I can't believe you. What are you guys doing watching math? 9.7% for the sabotage drone. Divide that by of course, these guys plus 9.7% plus Nova herself 14.9. That's probably the nuke and the snipe. So just these three. Right. Nova, sabotage drone 2.8. Oh, right. Holo decoy 2.8, sabotage drone 9.7, and Nova herself, which includes nuke and the auto attack and the snipe and the penetrating blast 14.9. So that's a total of the 26.3% damages from the siege tanks themselves. Oh, hold on. Right. Then multiply that by 3. Still higher than Abathur. Oh my goodness. I guess the I guess symbiotes do really deal that much. Oh my goodness. That's still pretty decent. Kills wise? Yeah, 29%. This is correctly calculated, isn't it? Oh, wait. That's a fraction. That's a fraction. Hold on. Ah, here's where I went wrong. I have to multiply that by the actual. I have to multiply it by the actual percentage of damage by Nova of 47%. There we go. I got it eventually, guys. Don't worry, I got it eventually. So basically, I multiply the kill percentage of Nova, which is 47%, by the fraction of damage done by just the sabotage drone and the holo decoy relative to Nova in total. So that's that. And then multiplied by the weight of percentage kills. That's 3. 1 point. That's more like it. That's more like it. Oh my goodness. Cost efficiency. Eventually Nova ends up with a 0.49. Really? Ah, it's because we're comparing it to Abathur, who basically only had to spend 4,000 4,000 minerals because he only had to build roaches, like some roaches. And 27 roaches? Oh my goodness, Abathur. It's going to be pretty difficult to top Abathur in terms of cost efficiency. But Nova is currently at 3.97. She is so far on track to being the lowest. You guys can not help her. She will still be very low, but you can still vote for her. Tomorrow a poll will go up asking you guys whether you like Nova's Spidermines, Sabotage Drone, and Holo Decoy relative to other co-op melee units. I'll see you guys next time.